Questions?
Let's go.
So what's it been?
like being in Lexington, Kentucky? What's it been like being here?
It's been pretty good. When I got here, it was really good weather, but then it turned around really quickly. So it's got a little bit colder, but it's all good, yeah.
What's the sort of the whirlwind been like? I think you got here, you were here maybe a day, then on a plane up to New York, and just that sort of that crazy schedule you've had since you landed.
I guess as soon as I got here, we got straight into Coach Cal. So that was like real good for me, trying to get into shape and into the mix of things and just learning a lot about everyone and stuff. So it was good not having to go to classes or anything because I just got the chance to just work out and stuff. So yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Ty, what's the level of competition like for you?
Oh, it's really high, you know. Even being back home, I played a lot with men and stuff, being in that competition back home. So that prepared me a lot, but like this is another step up, you know. Everyone's a lot more athletic and a lot physical, and yeah, it's just real good.
How big of a challenge has it been for you to get in shape? Were you more out of shape than you expected you were?
Yeah, I guess I was, yeah. Not expecting all this. It's a lot more running and stuff than back home. So yeah, I was a little bit out of shape, but I'm getting back in shape now. Coach Payne is working with me a lot, and he's got me back in shape now, so I'm feeling really good.
Cal said today, you know, he doesn't think he wants to redshirt you because he does think at some point you're going to be ready to help this team. What do you have to do you think, beyond getting in shape to contribute this year?
I guess I just have to keep seeing where I am, you know, just keep working out, doing the best I can to help the team get better, get stronger, you know, just pushing everyone around and just trying to assert my dominance, my physicality and stuff. So I guess just I'll be ready whenever he calls upon me. So yeah.
Has there been anything you've been better at since you got here than you thought you would be, or held your own maybe better at?
Probably just my physicality, you know, bringing that in, you know. I guess that's what everyone knows me by, you know. So I guess probably that is probably what I was coming in being good at, you know. But
How did you develop that, the physical approach to it?
I don't know, I guess I've been really strong my whole life, growing up around a strong family, you know, genes. My dad was a big sports person, being a lumberjack he is, so I probably got a lot of that from him. Probably playing with a lot of men back home, because there's not really many younger good players around, so probably that, yeah.
How much wood have you chopped in your life?
Oh, a lot. Dad's probably cut down somewhat 1,000 trees or so it's a lot, but yeah.
How much sort of, other than just weight room strength, doing that for so many years of your life, do you think has sort of built up some natural strength coming in here?
Yeah, I guess it's all in the mind, you know. That's what my dad has taught me my whole life, you know. It's not really how you look, you know. Someone can have all the muscles and everything, but if they're not strong in the mind, then they're not going to be really strong, you know. So you can be physically strong in the weight room and stuff, but you won't always be strong on the court, you know what I mean? So
Where are you as far as like learning the offense, learning the sets and defense, what they're trying to do defensively?
I guess I'm still kind of getting into it, you know. It's a lot of plays to learn really quickly, so it's been tough for me because they're changing every time they play a different team. So not being here at the start has really left me kind of behind, you know. I'm trying to catch up all the time, so I'm kind of getting there still, you know. I'm still learning and stuff, so it's really good.
Have any of your new teammates maybe been surprised by your strength during practice at all?
I don't know. You have to ask them, you know. Yeah.
How do you feel, Ty, about everyone sort of thinking that Kentucky needs more of a physical presence, and they're thinking of you, a guy that hasn't played a game yet, as the answer? How do you feel about being the answer?
Yeah, I guess I'm just still trying to develop my game. You know, I'm still trying to get into the mix of things and learn as I go. So I'm just trying to keep developing my skills with the coaches and stuff. So I'm still learning a lot every day. Yeah.
And how many trees have you chopped down? And I thought you would just tip them over with your hands.
I've chopped down a lot, but I don't know how many. You know, it's mostly my dad that chops a lot of wood, but I used to chop a little bit when I was back home. So not really that much, but I did a little bit.
What do you suspect that feeling will be like when you do get into the game and the crowd's around you?
I guess it's gonna be. It depends where it is. You know, if it's at Rupp, it's gonna be crazy because it's 25,000 or something crazy fans and stuff. And back home, I'm used to 4,000 at most, you know. So it'll be an eye opener, yeah.
What was the Nike Hoop Summit? Was that your first taste of the U.S. and U.S. basketball? I'm wondering what impression, how that influenced you.
I guess my first one was the Jordan Brand Classic when I came over for the international game. We played against USA there, so that was probably my first. And then the Nike Hoop Summit was a crazy good experience, you know, being able to play against and train against all that amazing talent, you know. Being able to meet some of the players that are here now, like Scal and Isaiah and Jamal and all them. So yeah, it was really cool.
Has the transition been better with several other guys from other countries on this team? You know you're not the only one cutting that much.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of international players, like Canadian over here, and yeah, but there's a lot of international players, so it's cool because you can relate with them, especially Isaac. He's from Australia, so kind of neighbours. We're not from the same country, just so you all know. Australia is not New Zealand, okay? But yeah, so it's really cool.
How have you and Isaac been able to sort of bury the hatchet? There seems like the athletes from those two countries, in fact, are in conflict most of the time.
Yeah, well, we're always having little digs at each other, you know, playing Kiwi, playing Aussie, you know, but we're just playing around with each other. So yeah, it's been good. Yeah, a lot of fun being able to relate with someone.
Have you adjusted your diet? I mean, not since you've been here, but over the last year or so, changed what you eat from what to what?
Well, since I've been here, I haven't been eating very well at all. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't been eating well. You know, that American food, it kind of gets me. But yeah, when I was home, I was eating well, and then as soon as I get over here, I'm just eating fried chicken. Yeah.
What don't you like about it?
What I don't like?
Oh, you like it, but it's bad for you?
Yeah, I like it, but it's bad for me. But that's why I'm in the gym working out, so I can't eat that stuff, I guess.
What's your, you mentioned fried chicken, is there a place in particular that's sort of your poison, American restaurants that you really like?
I don't have really any favorites, you know. Probably Buffalo Wild Wings. That's nice, you know. I've been there a lot, so.
Why Kentucky, Ty? Well, you had other offers, right? What was it about Kentucky?
I guess it's just the best, you know. I know, like, just Coach Cal and all these crazy talent, crazy athletes, and they're just going to get you the best opportunity to win a national championship and also develop your game, you know. Being able to play against the best is what you need, you know. So, yeah.
Would you say, you feel any pressure at all being here?
Not really, you know. I kind of feel like a guy that doesn't really have much pressure on him, so the roof is just up there, you know. You can keep pushing yourself, and I don't know, I don't feel pressured. I don't know if that's because I'm a New Zealander and we don't feel pressure, but yeah, I'm not really feeling anything.
Was there anything in particular that, you know, install-wise, learning the offense or defense or whatever, that just like made your head spin in particular?
Oh no, not really, you know. It's all kind of the same kind of stuff, but it's just a lot of different kind of going through different stuff with different teams that's really mucking me up a little bit, but I'm sure I'll get there really soon. So I'm doing a lot better now. I'm kind of getting into the mix a lot more. So.
Have you noticed the water rotates the opposite way as it's going down the drain in the northern hemisphere?
No, I didn't understand, but thanks for telling me. Yeah, we'll have a look. Some water here.